Hi, Miss Gentle. Dean here, just wanting to give you a video introduction to some of the elements I wanted to discuss with you on Friday. Some of the elements in terms of what the support group would do, following up really a little bit on what Adio had started prior to his paternity leave. This is obviously here. You're familiar with some of this, so forgive me if I'm repeating what you already know. But this is Notesmaster homepage, and this is the site, etc., how it operates, and its various partners, and of course it's Facebook and so forth down at the bottom. We log in, so a student would log in, or a teacher would log in, their email address here as you're familiar, and then they have their workspace. So the workspace, as you know, is private. It's populated with the CSEC and CAPE syllabuses, or CVQ or CCSLC syllabuses for the subjects being taken. Now the first point is that CSEC, CVQ, CCSLC, they're all represented in the registration process. Some of the content in the Gwen Liz group is not. So that is second form maths, third form maths. And that's one of the things I've discussed, how readily accessible. So for example, a student joins Notesmaster, selects their subjects, has their workspace, private. They can create their own content, as you know, or they can go to the public area, resources area, to find content. Now the resources area, though, only caters for the following: CCSLC, CVQ, CSEC, CAPE 1, CAPE 2. So these subjects are what's being catered for. No catering in the resources area for the Form 2, 3 maths or other subjects. So the persons then go to the group environment. Click on Groups, and this is the group environment. And here we have the Gwen Lizaraga Open School. So my first point is, are you happy with the name Gwen Lizaraga Open School, or would you prefer Gwen Lizaraga Evening Division? So that's the first point. The second point is, obviously we have the logo, I think, flag from Gwen Lizaraga High School. I don't know if the Evening Division has its own logo, or if there's an image you'd like us to put here, then just let me know. I can contact Hector and we can create and insert it. So this is the image. This is the group. 322 members, majority of whom, if not all, would be from students last year or the years before. Click on it, we go in the group. Now you're familiar with the group, obviously. This is the post area. So this is a community forum, a community post environment. And here you are, Paula Gentle in April, leaving a little post saying hello. These are the number of members, and if we jump to the members, they're all listed here. Okay, it's what's called lazy loading, so as you keep scrolling, the page will continue to load up all the members. Okay, now quite a few of them have obviously left, if not a lot of them. So how, or the process of removing them, that's something I can work and liaise with Hector, so we just have accurate representations. We can see when they last visited, so perhaps that might be a point of interest, but we'll see. Shared resources. Now as you see, CSEC and CCSLC, these are resources represented from the resources area. So you can save content or find content from the resources area. But group content is specific to the Gwen Liz group. We configure this area and create these syllabuses specifically for the group. That's part of the support network. But students will have to come to the Gwen Liz group to find this content. And the quality of this content is what I wanted to raise. So for example, if I just click on some at random, types of sentences, so Mr. Kelvin, Pina, it opens up, got an image, we've got sentences. So this is not great, is it? I can check scene, so and close it off. If we go back and see what else is available, there's the little scene mark that shows that we've seen it. Exclamatory territory, big image missing, looks like sentences again, not sure. If I jump to a different subject, Spanish, click on vowels. Okay, we have some vowels here. Big gap in the middle. Maybe there should be a video here, I'm not sure. But not the most exciting, not the most engaging. And let's touch on third form Spanish. Oop, got nothing there. Let me see what's going on here. Stress rules, okay, from Mr. Ayala. Stress rules, okay. Lots of text, maybe a video could be good. So the point I'm making is this content, we have content, but we want to be able to really accessorize it or make it exciting. You know, we've got lots of different materials here, but is this exciting enough for a student to come along with? And is there, you know, if we look at IT, Miss Williams here, you know, we've got some content here, it's a big link, it's a quiz. We go somewhere, we take the quiz. Perhaps we could embed this quiz on the page. So I'm looking at really, in the session outline that I've shared, almost redoing all of this content. I know that sounds a bit dramatic, but let's re-energize. We've got wonderful slides, such as SlideShare, such as Prezi, really good, exciting slides out there, which we can use to embed content into these resources. So we're not just dealing with a body of text. We're dealing with something that's pretty comprehensive in the sense that the student can read some text, have some video, and of course, maybe take a quiz or two. My other query to you is, you see here we have these CSEC subjects. Some of them have notes in, some of them don't. Are they sort of needed? Is it part of what's going on here? So Janelle Sween, I'm not sure why Janelle Sween has content here from Grenada. Okay. So just really about completely tidying up this group. So it's an inviting environment where everything in here is extremely relevant to the GwenLiz community. The other point is that the content in the GwenLiz community then can be created by one or two teachers, and they can save this content to their workspace and also use it in their classes. So classes are virtual areas where you create for a subject, and then we tell the students to register. And once the students have registered, we'll look for the students, look to add them, all students, look for Belize, look for GwenLiz. GwenLiz Raga Evening Division Open School. And we'll see all of the students here. So these are the students now. We need to keep some, remove some. So we have a fresh list of recently registered students. So the students will register on Notesmaster, and they will be available here for the teachers to add to their classes. Only teachers can create classes, and classes are specifically designed to give that private interaction between teacher and student. So if I click on this student here, I can see how he is performing. That's student's average, that's the class average. You see here, right. And equally, if I click overall, I can see how my class is doing. So this is the learning environment. I can see the activity of my class when they logged in, etc., how many posts they've created and anything they've shared. And of course, they can come here for shared resources and graded assignments. And this is their assignments grades here. So it becomes something that is an online gradebook. So in the case here, Bobetta, if I've marked her assignment, I click on it, I add Bobetta's grade, 85. There we go, close it off. So it's an online gradebook for assignments completed online, or if they're completed offline and handed in, I can do the same. So it's really just talking you through at the beginning how we want this process to work with the GwenLiz group, how we want the group to appear and function, and what we particularly want from our shared resources area, which is a little bit shabby. We want a uniform appeal of our resources. We want them to look nice. We want them to be standardized. We want them to be engaging. If a student is going to come here, online or from October, November via the mobile app. We want them to be rewarded with really first-class content. And there's a lot of good videos, a lot of good presentations out there that we can use. So it's not about creating necessarily from scratch, but it is saying that we want the content in Gwenlis to have a particular theme. So it's really pushing online more and more and more. Okay, so that's just my brief introduction. This will serve to inform our discussion on Friday. We don't have, let's not hurry our way through things. I mean, I suppose the teachers will want to have an input. I don't want to belittle the work done by any of the teachers who've created the content already. But there's really engaging content out there that we can use. So perhaps if the mindset was that everybody was creating a fresh set of content for their subject, or those that have already created it are completely enhancing all of that content, then it means that there is a body of work that can be delivered. And those teachers that were part of the process in the early days with Francis and Camosa and Cole can't say that, oh, we've done our content. As we've seen, some of the content is really rather just, it's rather basic, and it can do with a little bit of interactivity. Hector's got a few quizzes going, so quizzes will be loaded soon. I know Hector's been waiting on the quiz creator, so the quiz creator on Notesmaster is now ready. So we can replace resources such as these with quizzes. So when a learner comes and they click Add to Workspace, they're able to add this note to their workspace. Okay. Thanks, Miss Gentle. I look forward to talking on Friday.